Hey y'all, it's Dr. Tiffany. I hope you're doing well. And here's Audrey, the exact opposite of a doom cat. The hope and prosperity cat. We're going to need her for this one. So some part of, what you do as if you're into things like disaster planning and public health and pandemic preparedness is you also look and analyze, potential future threats. And here's a nasty one. The virus is called Khosta-2. And it's this weird Russian bat virus that they found in Sochi, in a national park in Sochi, Russia in 2020. It's a coronavirus, and it's the same subcategory that COVID's from, something called the sarbecovirus. The difference between it and COVID is much like a dog and a wolf. So I thought about that analogy for a while and the implications that it has. So it was initially dismissed because they thought it looked way too different from COVID to be a threat to humans. When they looked at it, they found its spike protein is very similar to COVID, which means that it can infect human cells, and in a lab has. So there has been no recorded human disease yet, but they also tested the COVID vaccine and monoclonal antibodies against it, and all of them failed. So this is something that would completely bypass every weapon that we have currently. And it can interbreed with COVID. A hybrid would be able to most likely escape all known vaccines. We'd have to start from scratch. It'd also dodge most, if not all, immunity. Also, Khosta-2 is capable of causing its own pandemic. So this one is very high on the list of threats. So it's not we don't know how deadly it would be. We don't know what symptoms it would cause. It would be a roll of the dice. And it's just sitting there in caves in Russia, waiting for somebody to wander in. Sochi's, the national park it's found in, is very scenic. Gets a lot of tourists, hikers and stuff. So this is the kind of thing that keeps me awake at night. Just wanted to let you know that this is why we emphasize a lot of things we do and why we keep doing this. Because somebody's going to have to see it coming first. I love you. Stay safe.